spooky, scary stuff is going on at Warner Brothers Movie World. I visited the park for the first time in a few weeks because I've been away in New Zealand, so I was excited to come back and check out all the exciting updates and see what was new. We had a bite to eat at the Stars Terrace restaurant, watched the parade, and we had a wander around the park looking at all the props which have been added as displays, which is awesome. I'm a big fan of this wily coyote sitting outside the Village Bean Cafe in a very suave suit looking like Humphrey Bogart from Casablanca.
I'll let you know if I spot him, but he looks very distinct, so I'm sure I'll recognize him.
But I had the Scooby-Dooby itch to ride the Scooby-Doo spooky coaster because I was having withdrawals. I needed to get on it. I needed my spooky Scooby-Doo fix. And luckily the queue time was only 5 minutes. So we raced through the queue, which is still looking fantastic as ever, and it's nice and cool, especially on a hot day like the one we visited. And we hopped on the ride, and everything started off great. I didn't notice any new additions or changes in the dark ride section, but it's still definitely my favorite part of the ride. They've done a fantastic job. But when we reached the coaster section of the ride, things took a bizarre turn. Towards the end of the ride, before the last drop in the main coaster room, we suddenly ground to a halt, completely stopping in the darkness, which was a unique surprise. I was worried at first that we were going to get evacuated or something and we would be sitting there for a long time. But after about 30 seconds or so, the ride just sort of continued very slowly, and we did that last drop at toddler pace. And then just before we got into the last showroom scene, it did the exact same thing. I don't know if it was just a minor hiccup or a one-off experience on my ride, or if there's some technical issues or something going on, but it was interesting nonetheless. I think they were training ride operators that day, so maybe that was the reason why it was happening. Maybe someone who's more familiar with how rides work would be able to understand what was going on, but I'm just an ignorant fool. So to me it was just an interesting ride on good old Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster. Other than that, there weren't too many changes around the park, but there is something exciting coming up on the way at Warner Brothers Movie World. Hooray for Hollywood is making a return for the Easter holidays. From the 3rd of April to the 19th of April, all the awesome shows and entertainment and characters will be coming back to Movie World for Hooray for Hollywood Part 2, which I'm very excited for. This is my favorite event at the theme park. I do think it's how Movie World should always be, but I do understand it's quite expensive to run things with all these costume characters and shows going on at the park. But it's fantastic that they're able to bring it back for the April school holidays. It's absolutely the best time to visit the park. It's when Movie World really shines, and it's an absolute blast. I'm really looking forward to it, and you should definitely come to check it out. That brings me to the end of this week's YumYum report. Not too much news, like I said, and I'm sorry for the radio silence over the past couple of months. I've had some stuff going on in my personal life, but I do hope to get back to making regular content soon, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, a friendly comment, or subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I'd also like to give a huge thank you to Team YumYum for supporting my content. A big thank you to the members and sponsors. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Do you want some Jungle Rush water, Harley Quinn? Yes? No, not for you. Only Dreamworld Harley Quinn is allowed. Jungle Rush water.